So I've noticed that in life, everybody just always wants to be seen. Hey guys, let me put my glasses on because the sun is too bright. It's overcast, but the sun is too bright. Joe's doing the driving, so don't worry, we're safe. We're heading down to the post office. So I wanted to talk with you guys. I'm gonna make these videos as these ideas pop into my head, okay? So, as human beings, I feel like if we don't get enough attention, we'll wither and die. Not maybe literally, but just like our spirits die. So, I've noticed that. Hey guys, so let me put on my sunglasses because even though it's overcast, it's still a little bit too bright for me. Joe is doing the driving, so we're good, okay? We're not gonna have any kind of accidents because Barbara's focused on you guys. So I'm gonna make these videos when the ideas pop into my head. So I was riding with Joe to the post office when I am. Hey guys, Barbara here. I'm gonna put on my sunglasses because although it's overcast today, it's still a little bit too bright for me. Joe's doing the driving and I'm just gonna sit here and chit chat with you guys on our way to the post office, all right? So what I said at the beginning, that everybody just always wants to be seen, I'm gonna add a little bit more to that and say, people will not give you one moment in the friggin' sun. I'm telling you guys, why are people like this? You know, if you tell them that it's your birthday today, July 9th, they'll say, oh my God, my mom's birthday was 2 weeks ago. Oh my goodness, my birthday is 2 months from now. It doesn't even have to be close to the date. My birthday is not July 9th, by the way. But they will always have to tell you something. I don't know if they want to tell you something to anchor you to them so they can show you that they have something in common with you. But they can never just let you be in your glory. So I've noticed that on, you know, especially on Facebook, because I'll see my family members. I don't want to call no names in these things here. So family members, if you hear me tell a story, if you think the story is about you, it might not be as well as it might be, but I'll never call, shut up Joe, I'll never call y'all's name, okay? But I see that a loved one bought a beautiful new purse and she put a picture of it out there on Facebook. It was for her birthday and I was excited for her to get that new bag because I love getting new bags. And somebody has to come and go, is that the mushy whatever, because the bags have names, right? Not just the brand name, but they have names. And I almost said who. My family member said, yes it is. I think she didn't know the name, she just likes the brand. And the person was like, oh, I have one just like that. Just shut up. I wanted to tell that person, I even know the person, but I wanted to tell her, just shut up. Why do you have to say anything? Let her enjoy her bag for a moment. It's her whole birthday. Why? You know, I'm not like that. I let people have their day in the sun, their moment in the sun. My daughter sings. I'm the one that started the singing first. I took a lot of training, 2 years worth, yada yada. But I'll never step on stage and outshine my baby girl. I'm just not like that. Now her father is a different story. He might step on stage
slap you upside the head
and just outshine baby girl. So anyways, there was a study done years ago that showed that if a baby is not touched or cuddled, the baby just doesn't thrive, okay? And I feel like as human beings, that's the case for all of us. We really do need attention, but don't you feel like some people are attention seekers? You know what I mean? Let the attention come to you naturally. Now, I went to a lot of different high schools because when we left Belize, when I was in the equivalent of the third form, we went to Florida first and I went to a little bit of high school there trying to finish out 12th grade. They did not put me back in 11th grade. Third form is 11th grade. Really? I'm gonna have to fight to get out here, boo. So anyways, then we went to school in Texas. And then we came here to school in California. So this is fine. So I went to a lot of different high schools before I could graduate. And it seems like every time I got into a new class, I stayed quiet, but not the kind of quiet that would get attention, because some people get attention too by staying quiet. I stayed quiet enough to just not be, obnoxious in the classroom. And you always have that one student that's the clown, at least one or two, and they're obnoxious and they're just trying to get attention from the teacher, from the other classmates, from anybody. And it feels like any kind of attention is good for them, even if it's bad attention. Let me go into the post office and come back. All right, guys, so no, camera too heavy. So we're back in the car. So let's get back to the topic of conversation. People on a whole need a lot of attention nowadays, and I feel like that's why people will troll content creators on YouTube. And then they'll start coming in like, pray for me, this, that, and you'll see that same person come in again and continuously ask for prayer. And it's like, when are you gonna be healed? Isn't that what Jesus asked the dude? Remember that dude by the pool called Beautiful, where once a year the angel of the Lord will come down and get into the pool and disturb the water, and the minute the water get disturbed, that person has, once you get into the pool, you'll be healed of whatever is bothering you, sickness, whatever. Well, this guy was crippled up in a wheelchair. Well, I don't know if he was like paralyzed from the neck down, but he was badly off. And he would never get in the water year after year. 38 years this dude was like this, right? And so Jesus came to the pool and go, when are you gonna be healed? And so the guy was like, well, every time they do the water, every year, Jesus, nobody puts me in the water. I need somebody to lift me. You can't find a friend? For real, you can't find a friend and say, this date, the angel gonna come, can you come with me and carry me in the water? Bring your buddies, because I'm kind of heavy. Or me, because I know I'm gonna be healed, I would have rolled my fat behind into that pool of water. But you see, the man had no faith. He had no faith that if he got in that water, he was gonna be healed. He thinks he's gonna drown, all right? So that's what I want to tell some of the people. When are you gonna be healed? Pick up your bed and walk. That's what Jesus told the man. So come back to these dratted people. That's a Creole word for these damn people. That's what dratted means, damn. I'm telling you, I have a lot of family members and a lot of friends where they just want to seek attention. They're not even narcissistic. They just need a lot of attention. They're the loudest people in the room. They have the most complaints about the most ailments. Hold on, let me cough. Something's kind of itching. Let me get water. They have the loudest complaints about the most ailments. I have a lot of ailments, but I don't complain about them. What's that itch in my throat? Something with the air conditioning. Yeah, so they just really require a lot of attention that I can't give. I always tell people I have a whole husband, 3 grown adult kids living with me, and 2 dogs, and 4 broken cars. You think I have time to give anybody attention, child?
And then you still don't pay me no attention.
I swear, the man ain't lying. So yeah, so it's like, come on. When it's somebody else's birthday, even if it's my birthday and somebody says, today is my birthday, I know that person needs to be seen for some reason or the other, and I will make much of them and don't feel the need to tell them that it's also my birthday, even if it happens to be mine. You know what I mean? It's like, just shut up and let them. Me and Joe did I don't want to say a class, a training. We did a training before that was about memory, how you can have a better memory. And it says the reason why we don't remember other people's name when we first meet them, when they introduce themselves to us, is because we are too busy in our own minds trying to remember to tell the people our names. And it's like, you don't need to do that. They'll ask you. From the biggest star will ask you. When Jada met Stevie Wonder, Jada was like, so happy to meet you. I'm so honored to shake your hand. Thank you for all the great music you've produced throughout the years. And that's it. I just love you. And he held her hand and goes, what's your name? They will always ask you your name. No matter who it is, they'll ask you your name. So you don't have to worry about telling them your name. Just pay attention to when they're telling you their name, so that you can remember it and try to anchor it to something else that you will remember. You know what I mean? If they say my name is Brian and you had a cousin named Brian, you just remember it that way. And then that way you won't forget people's names. I'm great with names. I'm just not good with faces. You change your hair, you put on a wig, or you cut your head bald or whatever, I'm done. I don't know who the hell you are. You go get some lip injections, I don't know who you are anymore. But your name, I'll remember your name. All right? So anyways, let's go inside and continue the conversation in there. Child, I did not have time to finish that video yesterday because when I got home, the house was hot and noisy. So it's Saturday. It is 1:09 in the afternoon, Saturday, July the 10th, and we're going to pick up where we left off in that conversation. You know, sometimes these conversations are going to be very cohesive and they're going to have a start and a finish, but sometimes they won't. I will just be scatterbrained all over the place, just speaking from my heart, and I hope you guys appreciate that. So we were talking about people that cannot give another person a moment a shine. Now, we're not talking about the people that are competitive. You know, they want to one up you when you buy a new car. They want to get a better, newer car. We're not talking about those people. We're talking about just people in a whole where if you tell them, oh, I bought this new phone, I'm so excited, they're like, oh, I have one just like it. Like I told you earlier in the story with my friend, where her acquaintance, the person wasn't even a friend of hers, it was just an acquaintance that had to let her know, well, she had one of the same purse. Why I don't do things like that. I let you have your shine. So I think what I want us to do is to make sure that we are not that person. We all know somebody like that, but we want to make sure that we're not that person where when somebody comes and says, oh, I didn't sleep good last night, man, because my stomach was hurting, you don't have to go back and tell them that your mother's stomach was hurting or your stomach was hurting too, or your brother and them or whatever. If they say, oh, it's my son's birthday today and I want to wish him a happy birthday, you can just always say, well, tell your son happy birthday too, okay? You don't have to go, oh, well, my son's birthday was yesterday. Who cares? If you wanted people to know that information because you wanted that attention, then you should put it out there yourself. If you have an Instagram or a Facebook or whatever, and you bought you a new TV and you wanted to show that off that you bought you a new TV, you put it out there. Then you're going to see some people come through and congratulate you and say, oh, congratulations on the new TV, right? It looks good. How much did you pay for it? Blah, blah, blah. Then you're going to find somebody goes, oh, I just picked one of those up at Walmart. It was on sale, blah, blah, blah. Them the people you want to get rid of out of your life. You just want to get rid of them. You don't have to be angry at them and be bitter or whatever, but they're going to exhaust your energy, okay? I don't like people that's like that. You don't have to tell me, just because I told you something, you have to come back and tell me, oh, so-and-so had the same thing. We don't need to have any kind of similarities. Does that make sense? So the only thing that we can change, of course, is ourselves. So if we check and we find out we are that person, child, we have to stop. We're going to have to stop. I always check me. I always say people don't have to check me because I keep checking myself. I really do. Like when I call my cousin Cindy to have a conversation, if I find out that I'm like having the same conversation over and over again and I'm the one telling the same story over and over again about somebody that I'm angry with or some situation that's not working itself out, yada yada, and I'm just in the same zone again, and this is like the third time we've talked this week and I'm just bringing up the same topic, I check me at the door. I'm like, girl, stop me. Because you know what? Let's find a solution to this. But we have that kind of conversation where we could stop each other. You might not have that kind of friend. So you might have to stop your own self, when you find out that you're the one that's just kind of going on and on over the same thing over and over again and not letting that person get their shine. Because if I'm just overwhelming the conversation with that same topic over and over again, a thing that I'm trying to solve that's not solved, then she's not having time to tell me about her beautiful day. You know what I mean? And I like to hear about people's beautiful day. I watch this girl on YouTube. I don't know if that's a sneeze or what Joe did over there, but bless you. I watch this girl on YouTube and she makes a lot of money through the different businesses that she does. And she enjoys her money because she buys fancy dresses, fancy purses, fancy shoes, stuff like that. And I can't afford any of that stuff. And I think even if I could, I wouldn't want to buy it because I always figure I can take that money. Like if a purse costs $3,700, I could go buy one for $54. That's pretty also. And then I could take the rest of that money and pay off a bill or help somebody else out because I really do want to start helping children out in Belize like mommy was doing. I want to start giving music scholarships. That's been on my heart for a while. And I got to open up some funds that I could start doing that. And $1,000 to $2,000 will go very far. And even if it's not just the music scholarships, it could be for school, for high school, because the children have to pay for high school in Belize, right? So in any case, I'm not judging people who buy expensive things like that because that's how they enjoy their money. But I'm just saying for me, I wouldn't do that. But come back to what I was telling you about this person. I love to see her unboxings. I enjoy it when she's like opening the bag and pull the drawstring from the cloth because those expensive purses come with all kind of packaging, and then she takes it out and she squeals and she goes, oh my god, I'm there. I'm there. And even if I had one just like it, I would not feel the need to tell her, oh, I have one just like it. Who cares? That is her moment in the sun to enjoy that thing that she worked so hard for. You know what I mean? So I hope this helps. I hope this video helps. I was kind of all over the place with it, but the main meat of this video right here is about people that will not let you have a moment in the sun to enjoy your little glory. And we have to check ourselves to make sure that we are not that person in our friends' lives. Does this help? I hope it helps. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Leave your comments below. I mean, add to the story so I can know whatever next topic to talk on, okay? So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.